Did you miss us? Hopefully so. We're back anyway. Beautiful look at the skyline here in the incredible city of Singapore, the Lion City. Halfway through day's 3 12-game slate here from OCBC Square. The temperatures have cooled nicely as the action has heated up steadily. Expecting some big ones here as the top two from each group will advance to the quarterfinals coming up on Sunday. This the first day of the main draw pool play action. We've seen some teams really step up. Looking forward to seeing the Australian men back in action and New Zealand men as well. But the ladies will go first here. We are minding our manners. China and Kazakhstan. China, the 1 seed, pulled out a win over Thailand to start things off. They have a chance to go 2-0. It's our first look at Kazakhstan in the competition. So we are anxiously awaiting to see what they will bring. By we, I mean us. The Czar, Angelo Sakarakis, and I'm Kyle Montgomery. Angelo, feel free to shut me up. I can talk all day long.
Sir, the sound of your voice is biblical to me, so you can keep on going.
Oh, stop.
We're good. We're good.
Don't butter me up like that. Come on.
It's okay, man.
China, right?
Yes.
They get a win in their opener, 16-13.
Yep.
Impressed?
No.
Do you see some areas in which they need to work on?
Of course. I mean, they're just starting up their new program, so obviously you're going to have the jitters of the first game. You're going to have also the fact that they had a short preparation coming into this Asia Cup. It's a new group. Obviously, girls that know each other and that maybe have played some events together and all these things, or maybe did some camps together, national team camps before. But you have to learn a new system, and you have to learn a new roster. So you have to get used to each other. You got to get acquainted with each other's preferences and tendencies.
Okay.
Now, the thing is, they are more than capable individually to step it up. We saw a lot of missed layups. That's not common.
That we did, yes.
You saw a lot of missed open shots. And when things started to pick up late in the stretch in their first game, then they just literally created a gap that was unsurmountable at that moment.
Well, it was Wang Lai Zhang late.
Yep.
7 points, 11 rebounds. Resounding rebound numbers for her. And 6 points for Zhaiting Zhang. They are the 1-2 punch, as they say.
Yeah, and Wang Lai is doing it from the outside.
Yeah.
So she's driving the cup, going hard to the paint, and she's an able and willing passer as well. Now, when you're looking at the matchup with Kazakhstan, Kazakhstan is a team that plays with a lot of heart, that came out of the qualifying draw, so that's a team that has more rhythm.
2-0 out of the QD.
Correct,
right?
2-0, and there was, for me, no discussion. And you have a Yokobai that's been shooting the ball so well. She's been willing to let it fly. In other times, we've seen her kind of hesitant and not really look to shoot.
Yeah.
This time around, she's not double-guessing herself, and she's going at it, and that's a good thing.
She's letting it go.
Now, physically, not many teams can match up with China. The only one that I have in mind right now, like pound for pound, would be Australia, quite obviously, which is the favorite of the competition. You can also think of New Zealand as a team that has muscle and the culture of going into that type of matchup. But Kazakhstan has shown the ability in the qualifying draw to be the one aggressing and pounding on the opponent inside and going hard.
Well,
can they reproduce that against China? That's the big question mark.
I will answer that question for you. It is a resounding no. You got two players that are above 6'3" in the paint. Ain't no pounding going on down there, okay? but I think if they can exercise or utilize some of that dexterity, right, on the perimeters where they're going to win, on the drive, put the ball on the floor, and get to the bucket, maybe get to the free throw line. I think that's the advantage if there is one for Kazakhstan. But
yeah,
for China, the script won't change. They're going to play through their bigs, and they're going to hope that it leads them to a second victory. We're going to find out right now. They're checking up top of the key. Here we go, back from Singapore. But you know, it rhymed. I had to go with it. Here we go. Zhaiting Zhang inside to Xianping. Did I say so?
You surely did. And
All right, that's the playbook.
You don't get away from what makes you successful. I will repeat it until the end of this event.
Ooh. Nice crossover. You know, players are able to do that extra step through. It's
a cheat code, man.
It still looks like a travel to me. I know that by the rules it's not, but to me, it just, from the school I came up with in basketball, that was a travel every day of the week.
Did you see Andre Iguodala in a podcast talking about every time he's watching games, it's like travel?
Yeah. But that's kind of how you know.
I feel the same way, obviously, but you got to evolve with your times, and you also have to acknowledge what type of advantage this new rule creates also, and make the most of it. So utilize the tools, even though that's not my main teaching point, obviously.
I'll leave the traveling calls up to the officials. I will do what I do best, and that is talk mess during the game.
Talk mess.
2-zip start. China back inside, and that time, Ting can't get it to go.
You talk mess, but you don't take no mess.
That's right. Papa don't take no mess. Oh, neither does she. Shai Ting increasing her batting average. Home run on the baseline. And Shai Ting, the most sizable player on the Chinese roster at 6'5". She's been the centerpiece of China's women's national team for many years now. And I feel like we had a discussion on my podcast that I do with Vince Chang and Boz Rosendahl. They're checking out the action, fellas. We had a Mount Rushmore of men and a Mount Rushmore of women, and I believe we had Jiating Zhang on the Mount Rushmore for women's 3x3.
That would be a good call. Who else did you have?
We had Leticia Guapo, Michelle Plouffe, and one more. I have to check my WhatsApp. The fellas will remind me.
You guys put Leticia Guapo?
Oh, wait, Central Iguodala. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Iguodala, Guapo.
Guapo made the cut.
Yes. It was a close call with Vega Jimeno as well, who could certainly be on there. Anyway, Jiating Zhang that time is fouled on the inside. I say that to say this: she's got a lot of respect around 3x3 and the player that she's been for China. So,
of course, but you know me, I'm a fool for talent. I'm a sucker for talent. I look at the bag, I look at the skills, I look at the individual ability to create for yourself and your teammates. So I'm a purist.
Yeah, the Tokyo bronze medalist cashes in at the free throw line.
Good defense. And China surely is taking a commanding 4-point lead early. So they are not running up the score, but they will grind it out. They're going to make life hard on you, and it's a big test for Kazakhstan. China was the favorite coming out of the draw, and obviously you expect China to always be a contender, no matter what competition they participate in.
Yes. Oh, that one is shot from the hip and missed, but recovered and reset. Down low they go. Xian, Ling, Ping, Pong.
She's got to finish that because she's not being bumped out of the way. So you got to make sure. And goodbye, doing it again, huh? Doing it again.
That's a little, excuse me, step through. Yeah, if it works, go with it. But you know, I was about to blow the whistle again. beat that time past the defense. Yurkabay get comfortable in this game for Kazakhstan as the Kazakhs trail it by 3.
Good defense.
Some thievery from number 3. Looking for 2.
Oh my!
She'll take that. Splash from the top of the key. Kazakhstan alive and well.
And I tell you what, if Zakipova allows herself to trigger fast like that from long range, as we know, she's much more comfortable playing with her back to the basket and being the roll girl. But if she can add that to the bag of tricks and provide Kazakhstan with another option from outside 2-point range, it's going to stretch out the bigger bodies and open up driving lanes for particularly Kudryavtseva, who's been really aggressive in the qualifying draw, and also the young Bud Kimmel.
Oh, yeah. Good time. goes that lady again.
How about that?
Zhang.
She'll keep on shooting. I like it.
Zhang a little lost in the offense right now. I think she's gassed. So she's setting up on the wing. They don't have a rebounder down there.
How about that?
I spoke too soon.
How about
Smallest player on the floor with the offensive board and the score. I said they don't have a rebounder down there. There you go.
She heard you
again
with the Bluetooth, and she took it personal. She took it personal. How dare you, Kyle?
I can't officiate properly. I can't even make game calls properly. So I'm off to a bad start in this one.
You're doing all right, sir. You're doing all right.
But nice play. Speaks to just that constant activity on the glass, being in the right place at the right time. There's another look at that step through from Yokobai. That extra step through. So we've got 6 more games left on the slate, in case y'all were wondering. 4 of them will be women's games. A couple of men's games left. And they could be some heavy hitters. That Australia, China, I think Australia going to be the favorites there. And New Zealand, favorites against Qatar, but long-time rivals. We'll see what they do. Ladies have the stage to themselves for now. Oh, that stroke was whoa. Bad miss that time. They eventually get it down low. And this time, it's the other Zhang. That's Jiang Ping that time. And some defense as well. A little poke from behind, out of bounds.
Okie pokey. Okie dokie.
All right, guess what? You know what I'm about to look at. See that chair over there?
You don't show love to Killer Cam? Oh, man.
Oh,
man.
Yeah.
There you go. See, you feel bad right now.
Yeah, I do. Okay, my bad. Yeah. Okie dokie with the pokey smokies. Yeah, he's terrible.
But it sticks in your mind, though.
Although,
offensive foul for sure.
Oh, yeah, extending those arms. That was as obvious as could be. Although Diplomatic Immunity was a pretty good album.
It
revolutionized.
Thank you.
There you go.
Revolutionized hip hop for the crunk movement. Dipset.
All right.
Cannot go wrong.
We start talking about the crunk movement. That means we need to move on. Back to the game we go. That's the throw.
Oh, you don't want the Lil Jon beats? There you go. Offensive board. Oh, she opened up the seas. She sealed out the whole defense with her back.
Yeah, using the body.
Yeah, but
no defense there, though.
Yeah, but Kudryavtseva has been very efficient, Kyle, going to her left all tournament long.
Indeed. 10-5 contest. Off the miss. Another miss from the left wing. Clear. Off the miss. Out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be Kazakhstan possession.
Surely will be.
There's some confusion as to whose ball it should be.
There should be no confusion. The sign from the referee on the baseline. And, we're talking about Irina Nozaki, obviously.
Step back. Get over here. No, stay over there.
Yeah, and now mismatch city, and you see how you draw the whole defense. There you go. That seal position with Jiang Ping had everybody collapse in the paint. And if you make the right read, it's a wide open look. You knock those down, it's a killer.
Yeah, I actually thought she should have fed it inside, but keep shooting it like that.
But you don't feed it inside because of how much the defense anticipated. There's a reason she was wide open, and Xingting had to get fed on that one. If you don't give the ball to the top, then you're making the wrong read, because now it's going to be either a turnover or a deflection.
Yeah.
So take the open looks, and as expected, they're more than capable of knocking them down.
So here we go in a 12-5 contest. China has been dominant in this one. At 2-0 record, it's inching closer and closer past the 5-minute mark. The official midway point of this 10-minute sprint to
Good
get
defense. Layup city, no. Yes.
Oh, excellent passing. Great awareness.
It's literally a setup, volleyball setup.
Shout out to the guard play for China so far today.
Yeah.
Gana Jiang has been playing really well, and we mentioned Wang Lai of last game, and not just about the two bigs.
All right, ball inside, coming up. Nope, they're gonna reverse it.
ISO game. Ooh, Lay is missed. Late whistle though.
Yeah.
Late whistle comes in. Free throw coming up.
Second TV timeout, 8-point lead, and China is feeling a bit better. The ladies are finding a little bit more efficiency. They're settling down a little bit, and you know how it is. With 3x3, the more you play, the more you get comfortable, the more you're building that chemistry.
Yeah. Well, obviously, I've never played 3x3 on the professional level, but we had some killer staff games. Yeah, we had some killer staff games.
You got to give a big shout out to Dubov the rim.
Oh, man.
Julian Dubov, all love.
Yeah, he's streaky. When he was hitting, he was hitting. When he was not, he was not. Same thing for me. 13-5. Yeah, we got to bring that staff game back.
Hey, the young Bucks now don't want none about it. Like they don't want none of that smoke with the old guys. We could do the OGs against the young Bucks.
Get Robert in there. I think Tom will play. Noah.
Yeah, I like it. Hey, if you do Robert, myself, and you, I think we're going 30-0. We're not losing the game.
China not looking like they're going to lose this game despite that score from Kazakhstan. It is 14-6. An 8-point advantage and control from the outset from the Chinese. Looking for some more on the drive that time. Denial. Still in play. And a straight line drive denied. And just 3:05 left in this one. So China going to wrap up group play with a 2-0 record and have a day off before they head into the elimination rounds on Sunday. And can be proud of this.
Yeah.
New coach, meantime. She hit that one from Astana. Zakipova, come on over. Keep shooting it like that.
That's a bad feed inside. You have to... it's funny, we're talking about straight up fundamentals here, but you have to open up the angle, take that dribble, get lower, so you can feed properly the inside.
Systematic approach to this game for China. It has certainly worked out. And miscommunication on the part of the Kazakhs.
Yeah, Dilnaz should have allowed herself to go either for a little mid-range or a floater or just take it all the way.
I understood the idea there, the execution on the pass, though.
Yeah,
she's claiming that it was kicked by China. That's the dispute
that's what
now.
I thought. Didn't you think the same?
Well, that's what she's saying, but I don't think that the possession is going to change here. And no challenge.
But we don't have the best angle. You know that. We're not sitting in the same seats as last year, so.
Whereas the interior defense, not just in the post, but on the drive for China, there is a response that comes from Kudryavtseva, but again, China still maintaining a 3-possession lead. Ooh, step through.
Yes.
Only thing that prevents the scoop is a foul. It's number 6 on Kazakhstan, so 1 free throw coming up. Zhang will take her time. They'd love to end this one before the limit. No concerns about any tiebreaker scenarios for China. They have been full steam ahead, and they'll keep it going from the strike.
That's the first clean look for Dilnaz Yakubai. China making sure two-lady action and no need to do the extra pass when you can bully your way to the cup, but you have to finish what you start, though.
Couple of missed layups from Jaiting.
She's not in there you go, Dilnaz. Beautiful beautiful trajectory.
Juice ball. Wet. It's cascading from the rooftop. You like juice ball, huh? Juice bucket.
Drip, drip, drip.
16-11. And Kazakhstan have shown some life late, drawing nearer with the two-piece. But China have had their weapons drawn as well. And they remain a few steps ahead in this game. Minute 48 exactly in this Pool A contest. Thailand and Kazakhstan will be the last game in this group. That's later on this evening. And women's Pool C action coming up next with Japan and Chinese Taipei. Back to it we go. Up top it goes. Swung back to the right wing.
You see, these are wide open looks, Kyle, because of how much attention the inside presents.
Yeah.
And draws.
Another easy layup. So Milhouse getting it done. And yeah, it's an offensive foul.
I don't think it's going to be offensive, Kyle.
Oh, no. You're right.
It's double pain.
Ooh.
It's double pain.
I don't know, but I think she got a little high with that off arm, and that elbow connects with, with the back of the head of...
the question is, wasn't she within her opponent's cylinder, though?
Well, again, my record as an official in this game has not been great, so I'm going to give you the officials the benefit of the doubt. But for me, on that quick move, oftentimes you will see that call as an offensive foul if that offensive player gets that off arm a little bit high. But, you know, there could have been some shoving going on before that.
Yeah, probably the push in the lumbar area.
Nonetheless, we play on. And down inside they go. Xiangping yet again has a step on the baseline. So China has narrowed their target down to 3 points.
That's the typical turnover when you're trying to propel yourself forward and you take that little boost step and you reach too far behind.
Yeah. Here we go. From the right elbow. Shang Dynasty is going to hand it off. Missed badly, but no worries. Has he crossed? Ooh.
Good defense, though. We're making it work hard, and you cannot get upset with that defense. And the problem is, if you score a layup on Zhang, that means that you're going to be matched up with her back.
Yep.
So.
Well, credit Zhang playing some.
Oh, she's really trying.
She's trying,
she
but
keeps her hand up. She contests everything.
I'm worried about the ankles. I got to be honest. They are in jeopardy in that matchup.
She accepts the consequences of being on an island. It's okay. Good.
Xiang Dynasty ends the game. 21-14. A clean slate for China, the 1 seed, looking strong here in their first couple of group play games. They are now quarterfinal bound with an unscathed record to start this second half of the day. They do it before the limit. Kazakhstan and Thailand to close this group later on today. And again, a reminder, Japan and Chinese Taipei in women's Pool C action coming up next after the highlights. Here's a look at how things look in Women's Pool C. Only game we've seen is Japan and Singapore, and Japan handled Singapore on their home floor pretty easily. And like China, they have an opportunity to wrap up group play unscathed, matching up against Chinese Taipei. I do think that this will be a more difficult challenge for Japan, and while they did get an opening win, wasn't quite as crisp of a performance as I expected from the reigning silver medalists, but maybe I'm being a little bit critical.
No, I mean,
good win, but they didn't shoot it spectacularly.
Late in the stretch, they just found the range, and after that, it was a wrap. But one thing that you can never be disappointed with is the joy that they have stepping on that 3x3 court every time they're getting introduced, every time they're playing. No matter what's going on, they smile, they hug each other, they support each other. They never have any type of conflict with the referees. They're just a pleasure to watch play, and they're a pleasure to be around.
That is high praise, and it's true. They smile so much, I think their cheeks hurt. By the end of the game, I have never seen a Japanese team that don't have a good energy, good vibes, positive attitude, always smiling. I like it.
So
I'm a sucker for kindness. What can I say?
Yeah, and we should all be, truthfully. But the thing is this: don't take their smile for weakness, though.
Yes.
Because they will kill you with a smile. They'll literally just shoot you out the game and say, "Arigatou gozaimasu." Goodbye. Have a good night.
Yeah. I could definitely sense it. But the Chinese Taipei, a team that is routinely evolved at this stage and in Women's Pro 3x3. I'm curious to see what they'll bring here, but there's no question that they got a pretty large availability of talent with their country, and
yeah,
we'll see if they can put it together here.
I tell you what, it's written on paper that it should be a much more competitive game, but I don't think that Singapore is out of the tournament yet. I think that Singapore is very capable of joining the knockout round party, and Chinese Taipei is not by any means safe, and they need a win right now against Japan to put themselves in a very good position to achieve the knockout round. Because in case of a loss right now, especially with the local support out here in the Lion City, the fans have shown up all day. They're not anywhere. They're not anywhere else than in OCBC Square.
Shout out to the fans here, by the way. Again, they have been great, man. Every year, the fans, the environment and atmosphere here at OCBC Square. You can understand why we've been here in Singapore now for 5 times. So, good atmosphere indeed.
And guess what?
What?
We always need to be up to par with what we're saying on that broadcast, because the hills have eyes and they have ears.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Oh, nothing bad. It actually something really good. Julian Dubov, that will have that 3x3 virus forever. That it's in his bloodstream, right?
Sue is watching.
He's watching.
Oh, what's
he's
up,
watching.
Mike?
So big shout out to the one and only Julian. and the fact that, just on a random game, you're gonna have those private messages from those people that propelled this sport so far up high.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's real cool, because you're thinking that, you know what, the love of the game is real. You're watching this Asia Cup, you appreciate the level of this competition and the quality of the games being broadcasted live, and it's just enjoyable.
3x3 pioneer. Meantime, Payao for Chinese Taipei to open up this competition. So could be a shootout. Equally dangerous teams off the dribble with great ball handlers. I think this is going to be a fun one. This could be one of the games of the day. Oh, broken defense off of that long rebound. Stays with Chinese Taipei. Round they go to the left wing, high arc, and just grazes the iron. Came up a little bit bashful. Japan here, they like attacking from the perimeter, trying to find an opening. That's a deep ball. Off iron to Chinese Taipei. They'll get it down in the post office. And they've got mail.
Yeah, it's a good start. It's a good start. And Chinese Taipei has the personnel to stay matched up and keep up with the speed from Team Japan.
2-zip start, Chinese Taipei.
Oh yeah, on the money. But she could not quite get control of the rock. That's a good pass. Wide open look.
Oh, you don't get more open than that.
Yeah,
but you know, when you take a high volume of twos, long rebounds sometimes can work in your favor. We saw Japan really in that opening win. Their effort on the offensive glass was another big difference maker for them.
Right.
So they tend to collect a lot of those long rebounds. They still haven't put them to use, however, in this game. They haven't scored a bucket yet.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're always going to hustle. They're always chasing for those long rebounds. Because rebounds is part what? Activity. If you're active.
Effort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Chinese Taipei starts up the game the right way. Meaning, whatever opportunity for close to the bucket shots, they'll take them. If you stay behind, they'll seal you, keep you in the back, and try to like shoot that little left shoulder hook shot over you. And they're successful at it right now.
Oh, gone in a blink. Unselfish pass. Got to be able to knock those down.
She tried to go for the sneaky little no look.
Okay. The lane opens up and able to take advantage. Japan trail this thing by one, however. Spin move, drop step, footwork, won't go. Oh, sneaky pass attempt.
Yeah, she jumped the gun on that one because you have to make sure that your teammate is aligned with you. And when you're going through those actions with screen, rescreen, handoff, rescreen, the fighting for position is intense. So you have to allow your teammate to hold position long enough to make sure that she has preferential position to slide down. If you jump the gun and pass it too early, the teammate's simply not going to be there.
That's a fact. And that is a miss from the corner. Stays where it's at.
Can we really expect Japan to be off all game long?
No.
Not likely.
Meantime, that was Lee, aggressive Lee, on that entry score. And there is a foul called the center of the paint. Back up top for the Japanese. Oh, good defense. Look at Chinese Taipei. Getting after it with a 2-point lead. Swinging it up top. Rainbow. Sweet. Beautiful art and nice touch. Chinese Taipei have come to play in this game.
Yeah, Chu.
That was Chun Si Chu.
And she's the most skilled player of the crew when we were mentioning guard play. But please believe that Chinese Taipei truly thinks that they can walk away winners of this matchup with Japan. And that would put Singapore in a whole lot of trouble, because winning against Chinese Taipei to try to create a potential three-way tie might not be enough, because you're looking at it as a standpoint of points aggregate, and you know that the difference maker, the separator, is how many points you scored total. And that first loss was not a good look for Singapore.
No, but they do have the home crowd behind them. They're going to need some help, potentially. Chinese Taipei with a 3-point lead.
Yeah, but they only scored 11 and Japan had 21, so that already sets you back 10 points.
Yeah, top 2 from each group move on. So yeah, that's a uphill climb to say the least.
Right.
I have seen some crazy things happen though. In the men's competition.
And on the World Tour as well.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't it Team Lausanne who had that crazy game where they had to come back with a 10-point deficit? And they had to run up the score and win with a 10-point difference, and they did.
I think it was a 12-point difference,
12,
actually.
huh? Yeah.
And they did it. Yeah, so anything is possible. First, Chinese Taipei trying to hold off Japan in this one.
Offensive foul.
Offensive, yeah.
The hip slide. You cannot stick him out like that.
And while Japan trail by 2 here, it's worthy mentioning that they have not picked up a defensive foul yet. So could use them as a resource as they try to make the comeback here. And that's a good way to do it. Aggressive downhill attack, no problem. Stepping through was Hanashima.
Do you have a feeling that Japan is kind of pressing on the, like, clutching second gear, third gear right now a little bit?
Well, I saw some things in game 1 that I said to myself, it's going to be difficult beating a little bit better teams if they played that way. Usually we're used to Japanese iterations playing an extremely fast brand of 3x3.
Yeah.
And it's usually coupled with some pretty efficient shooting. The shooting has not been there today, and
the pace also.
They aren't really breaking the defense down in the ways that I'm accustomed to seeing. So
I completely agree, Kyle, because with the way the roster is built and the mighty opponents that you're going to face and you're going to be matched up with, right? If you don't play a style that puts the bigger bodies in the tough spot, then now you play to the hands of the bigger bodies, more athletic bodies, taller bodies. And that's a problem because now you have to battle down low, and just like that, you see a lot of post-up situations with which Chinese Taipei build their lead and keep their lead. And think that we're talking about Chinese Taipei. What happens if it's China? What happens if it's Australia? So you have to, you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So now you have to think of, all right, how do we counter that? And last year, like you mentioned, they played much faster.
See, look, this would never happen last year. It leads to a bucket.
No, but the time it takes
that
for it to,
ball never sticks. It's never staying in one place more than a couple of seconds. Any case, 7-6 the result. The defense is stepping up here, making life difficult on Chinese Taipei. Approaching the midway point as well, and a tight game.
See, once again, jumping the gun a little bit, and the thing is that the pass to be made, remember when you mentioned earlier that you were expecting the ball to be fed inside on Zhang, and I was telling you, well, if you do that, it's going to be a deflection, and you have to have that split-second patience to make the right read, especially if you have a wide-open top or a wide-open 45. Right here, we're seeing Tsurimi speeding things up to tie the game to 7 apiece, and Japan kind of have a deja vu type game where it stays close, and eventually, especially coming close to the second TV timeout, eventually you can expect them to start finding some open looks and maybe build the lead.
I don't know. No, look, no shade to Singapore, but listen, this Chinese Taipei team, that's not Singapore. This is not a game where I think Japan are going to be able to pull away easily.
I didn't say easily, but eventually.
But, okay, I think they're as evenly matched as you're going to see from two teams today. This is going down to the wire.
All right, let's find out.
7-7 tie, 4:18 to go, and Japan finally pick up their first foul of the contest. Chinese Taipei not bad in that category themselves, just 4. So a couple more to give as they'll get reset top of the key. Chinese Taipei, that is. And here they come. Chu whips it inside. Lee on the spin move. Lee has shown some nice variety in her offensive game, but not enough speed. Yeah, speed kills. Extra step. Back even. Ooh, okay.
You're not going to get past Surimi
not
playing around with the ball, yeah.
Lee shook loose. Offensive rebound, jab step. Flotation device. No.
Yeah, the flotation device.
Malfunction. 8 up, it stays. Offensive rebound will keep it alive for Japan.
Chinese Taipei with a few lucky breaks for those 2 consecutive 2-point shot misses, but we're going to have the second TV timeout now, and let's see if that enables either of those 2 teams to build some type of momentum, build some type of positive dynamic, because being so evenly matched, indeed, Kyle, sets us up for a down-to-the-wire game. But at some point, either Chinese Taipei finds the way to capitalize on those back-to-the-basket, inside-the-paint situations with which they've been so efficient so far. They haven't missed one layup on a mismatch action, if I remember correctly. And Japan has missed a whole lot of shots that they usually make.
Yeah.
So either one of those teams are going to find a way on one of those 2 aspects.
Another strong defensive stand for Japan. Had her in solitary confinement over there on the baseline. That was. Yep. That's the look that they wanted.
Yep.
Anytime the scoop-de-doo, nice finesse on the finger roll from Noguchi.
And Japan gets those open looks, though. You felt that he was in, but he was not. Everybody was starting to cheer. It's an air ball. Sorry.
Pick and roll. Beautiful pass.
That second TV timeout, Kyle.
Loose ball. Look at Noguchi.
That second TV timeout, Kyle. That second TV timeout, Kyle. That second TV timeout, Kyle. I did mention it. I remember it clearly. So, pulling away slowly but surely.
It's a 4-point game. Oh, late whistle.
Pulling away slowly but surely.
All right. Well, don't celebrate just yet.
I'm not celebrating. I just had that feeling that, just like in the previous game, by the time we get to the second TV timeout, Japan is going to start finding its groove a little. And the moment they knock one down, the game changes completely, because they've been missing a lot of open looks. So that's the reason why, for me, I still give the advantage to Japan, because you cannot keep on giving Japan those looks. They're just too good intrinsically.
Especially when you're taking ill-advised shots. That's a poor 2-point attempt.
And that's the last foul they could afford to make without the bonus. So,
yeah, the favor is siding with Japan right now. That's for sure. But it ain't over till it's over. Little do y'all know at home, Angelo is keeping track of his points and predictions that he's making. And he claims to be 8 for 8.
Is it a claim though? Bang bang. Oh no.
Well, man.
Well, pulling away.
You should coach. You should consider coaching. You should try hosting a clinic or something, I would say.
Yeah, maybe even have an academy. What do you think?
Maybe so. Consider it.
Yeah, I will.
Well, yeah, they have utilized that second media timeout and seem to have gotten new life somehow, Japan, and pulling away from a game that was deadlocked throughout the first, 5.5, 6 minutes.
Yeah, that was the story of the previous one against Singapore, and sure enough, they copy-pasted that open look again. They just keep on missing, but they keep on getting those looks they were looking for.
Nice ball move from Chinese Taipei, but man, they cannot get anything to go for them. Had an opportunity maybe to get an easy bucket there, and even that was fumbled, mishandled, out of bounds. Actually, Japan touched that last, so poked out of bounds. Yet still, they'll have about 7 seconds to work with it. They need a bucket in the worst way. Any bucket.
To lean with it, work with it. Good flash.
Late in the shot clock. Don't go anyway. Japan in control of this game, no doubt about that. Pocket pass broken up and stolen.
Yeah, she's gonna work that tomorrow in practice. Let me tell you that for sure, because Tsurumi keeps on making those little turnovers because she's just too eager to get that ball to the slots. See, once again, it's another one, and that's the 4th turnover. That could change the game. That could change the game.
Big. That is big. Lead.
Time is of the essence, and time is playing in favor of Japan right now.
There are 35 seconds left. Chinese Taipei need a stop, and they get a stop.
Yeah, Tsurumi struggling to find the right tuning, because the drive is good, and that's the one time she needed to dump it off. That was a 2-on-1 situation, and she kind of held it too long. Had she triggered fast to the little floater, she would have got it off. But holding the ball too long, trying to be picture perfect with it, that gets you blocked. And 31 seconds is more than enough time to potentially either tie things up or steal the game away.
It's a critical possession here for Chinese Taipei.
One stop and the job is pretty much done.
Well, they need a bucket.
And Japan can afford to foul. They can afford to foul 4 times.
Oh,
so that could be a big factor if they take that into account. No relaxation allowed.
From the elbow, here they go. They got to treat this possession preciously. And Japan.
And close to 10 seconds were burnt on this defensive possession. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Kyle, desperation shot to keep the hopes alive, or one stop to lock this down. That's a travel.
Man.
Of course. Of course.
Exactly what they did not need. Now it's going to come down to a stop.
And, Japan simply needs to hold on to the rock.
Or just attack.
Yeah.
Delay of game
hold on to the rock. The foul is in your favor. They need to stop the clock or go for a steal. If you don't shoot it, you burn the clock up no matter what.
Yeah.
There's no 3-point shot in 3x3. You have a 2-point shot. So that's a done deal. Don't even need to rush it. Hold the ball. Just pass it around. Keep it steady. There you go. Good job.
Yep, let the time wind down.
Good job. Good job.
Yep. Got a shot up in time. And then a steal, and that's going to do it. And the final horn will sound. Japan get it done again. 14-11, 2-0 they go. And Chinese Taipei will have one more opportunity against Singapore to earn their way into the quarterfinals. But it was just like I said, after that second media timeout, Japan could really, really turn it up there.
You can't help it, can you?
Hey, no,
can you help it?
Am I wrong?
Can you help it?
Listen, don't take my credit away when I make a good prediction like that.
I share the credit with you all day. Don't worry.
Credit Japan. That was a good win, and they stepped it up after that second break in the action. The media timeout that Angelo pointed out in a very coach-like fashion. They will head back with a smile on their face, as if that ever changed anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll see them on Sunday for the elimination rounds. Enjoy the highlights from that one. The fellas coming up next. China, Australia, anyone?
Ooh.
Well, it's coming your way, mates. All right. Quick breather before we get back to it. Australia, man, they shot the nets off in their opening win. And now they have a chance to go up against China. This is after outgunning Malaysia. And the Aussies this year, they look dangerous. This is going to be a tough matchup for Team China, who lost a late one to start the day to Malaysia. So they effectively have their backs on the wall. It's a must-win situation for them against the two-time defending champs, five-time gold medalists overall. You giving them any chance in this one? I'm talking to you, my co-star. My co-star. Oh, he doesn't even have his headset on. Come on, Angelo. I called you my co-star.
Co-star?
I stole that from Julian DeBow. Shout out to Julian. He says, how's it going with you?
That's what he called me?
You're my co-star. My co-star.
My co-star. I like it. I like it a lot.
So, do you give him any chance whatsoever?
I do give them a chance, of course. And so should you. I think that with the experience that we have with this game of 3x3, are the Australians favorite? Yes. Are they the better team? Yes. Are they more athletic? Yes.
Are they going to win? Go ahead, say it.
Yeah.
No,
I want to say yes, but the main thing is this. They have to earn it. If they take the game seriously and apply pressure defensively and not fall in love with the two-point shot, then yes. Now, I've seen other teams, not to mention anybody, that had a very easy game, their first outing in the competition, and it did not translate against an opponent that was more physical and played with more intensity. If China plays with desperation, watch out. All I'm saying is watch out. And I remember that last year's final finished with a 21-19 score, and China had the shot to win.
I don't want to talk about last year's results when these are different teams this year.
I'm just saying, brother, I'm just saying, do I expect Australia to win? Yes. But is it possible? Yes. It's possible that China could have a huge game and be heroic. They have their backs against the wall.
Okay.
They're playing for their pride, and they're playing for their spot in the quarterfinals.
Yes.
They're the defending finalists. If they don't give their absolute max effort, they have no shot at it. And that would be quite disappointing for that program after a year writing history, their first silver medal, then to not even be able to compete at all in the knockout.
Okay, X factors in this one. I'm going to say, and you know what? Thanks for that description. I believe a little bit more now that this could be a more competitive game. X factors: Tianlang Zhang for China, and Donovan Mitchell for Australia.
You mean difference makers?
Difference makers.
Okay.
They will be, yes, the deciding factors in who wins the game. I don't think China can win this game without a big game from Tianlang Zhang. But he's a walking double five. But this is a player on the Pro Tour that we've seen, average 8 and 8, right? So, he's certainly a player that could turn the game in favor of China. But if Australia shoot it like they did against Malaysia, take cover. Here we go. Take two for Australia as they lace it up against China here. Pool B finale. Inside they go to Stipe. Easy money for him. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3, with the star. Angelo Zakarakis from Singapore. Game number 9 of 12 on the day. And the history between of these two teams, of course, Australia, the most decorated countries in both the men's and women's competitions.
By far.
And China has been on the move up, though.
So 2 buckets, no 2s attempted.
Different team, different strategy.
There you go.
Right?
So if you don't fall in love with the 2 and keep it moving with whatever the defense gives you and try to capitalize on mismatches when the opportunity presents itself. Capitalize on 2-point shots when you collaborate and get those open looks. Then it's a fun game. Ooh.
Yeah, T-Lou from deep. Nice dynamic young talent on this China roster, battling underneath with McDaniel.
So obviously, you will not have mismatches in favor of China too often unless you manage to get Antonio down low with the bigger bodies.
Right.
But for China, you're going to have, Mitchell. You're going to have a mismatch pretty much against Stice, against Mitchell, anytime Leo is matched up with them. But China responds to the call, responds to the challenge so far.
Tight one so far, 4-4. McDaniel muscling up against Dian Lang. They're going to get it to Mitchell, but he doesn't get it up in time.
Good defense.
Yeah, good defensive stand for China. Putting their best foot forward so far. Chinamen who have been podium sitters at the Asia Cup, silver last year, some bronze in 2019. So a perennial contender.
Sure.
And have had to do battle with the Aussies many times. I like the roster this year, and I certainly like this team, even though he misses the two.
I've liked him since I've seen him with the U23, and I'm glad that he's now upstanding that potential with the senior man. Way deep, way deep.
Goodness. What Antonio can hit those. Not mad at it. DJ trying to get in the mix. He will miss it. Stife will elevate, and he is hacked underneath.
Nothing easy. Nothing easy.
John Stife up to the line. Stife, who plays with the Kilsif Cobras in the NBL 1. He splashes at the free throw line. Debuted with the Aussie national team last year. Meantime, Lou is shooting. That's his second two-piece of the game.
Difference maker so far.
Daniel inside.
3 seconds in the paint. Good shot.
Great composure there from Stife. McDaniel, really an impressive defensive player. He will not shy away from the physicality. So even though Jean's got some height on him,
a big time athlete.
He is not going to be able to push McDaniels around.
He also is all-around athletes.
Ball screen set by Dian Lang. He'll receive the package and took it to spin class. You're going to learn today. (7-6). D. Mitch.
I'm not sure about that one because I have, to me, the angle that I have, I see the legs kicking forward quite a bit on that shot, and he's off balance. But when you got skills and when you're able of creating space, you're gonna inspire the referee to respect that.
Mitchell at the line, good. Huge add to the roster this year for the Aussies. They kind of told me, I heard whispers about how good he was. When he plays for Southeast Melbourne, Phoenix, like you said, they got knocked out in the finals a couple of weeks ago in the semifinal. So that's why he wasn't on that Champions Cup roster.
Yeah.
And here he is now. 8-7. Australia in front. But can they do anything with Lou travels?
Well, we were talking about what we believe to be the best Aussie teams that we've seen at the Asia Cup in recent memory. And we were talking about the 2024 version of Australia. Nice pass.
Dime time. Great look for Mitchell to Antonio.
Wide open. Take it again.
A fake. Off the glass, no. Jianglang, yes.
Big boy battle down low.
Got a good one so far. Look at Jianglang and Stife crashing into each other.
And we were talking about that 2024 version of Team Australia, and we had Blanchfield and Hickey, and the talent was crazy, the chemistry on that team, the shooting, everything. And we looked at it as, you know, they had O'Donnell, very, very young, talented big man, skilled and everything. But you thought that defensively, sometimes he was suffering on mismatches situation. You don't have that problem with Stife as much.
No.
And that's where we're looking at this team right now as being potentially the best version that we've seen.
I think the only thing that you miss with Stife is the shooting.
The shooting, yeah, maybe, but he's capable.
Yeah.
He's not consistent, but he's capable. So, hang time.
Man, he was floating forever.
Wide open.
Hang glide. Meantime, he is a lunatic. Going crazy is Lou from deep. Another one.
A lunatic. I like it.
10-10 game. Lou hits the deck. Steps back, creates some space, and the shot won't fall.
But he has to work so hard for a shot, though.
Ma now. He's been quiet in this one. And he'll miss it.
But 10-10, Kyle, you see, like we talked about how competitive this game would be, and I had faith in China being able to have pride and being able to respond. Now, can they go all the way? We'll find out. It's in their hands, but at least I'm glad that we're seeing a good version of Team China in this matchup to the death almost, because they're out if they die.
The blockbuster 10-minute action film. And so far, Lou has been starring, although he can't get it to go. And Ba will keep it alive. Look at the effort. You can do nothing but acknowledge that effort from Team China, refusing to give up on that possession, eventually finished off by Han. But
I really, really like that basketball IQ play from Chang. Keeping the ball alive, little volleyball tip pass.
DJ drops it off. Nice dish to McDaniel, but slow on the closeout. China can't make them pay.
But you know who China is having trouble with? Obviously, Leo is giving them trouble, but he has to work really, really hard. They're not missing the defensive assignment on him. They're doing what they're supposed to. He's just really good, and he's capitalizing on any quick opportunity with a transition shot. But they're having a hard time, for sure, keeping Zhang off the boards. He's giving them trouble.
Zhang is a player.
Yeah. I like him a lot. He's strong, and he has good hands around the cup.
Oh, and the travel. Mitchell was not watching his footwork.
Yeah, that's the inexperience with 3x3 right here.
So now China's turn. They'll screen off ball. They allow Jianglang to handle it. He wastes a lot of time off the clock. Here to save the day, or at least attempted, was Han. But he got met at the rim by DJ. And he says, not this time.
Go DJ. That's their DJ.
DJ up top now. Defense saved the day, that last possession, and kind of a silly reach-in foul called on China. They got one more to give.
To me, it's a battle of titans, and China really messed out on that opportunity to get to a much safer. See that ball elevated, all you can do is just follow it and just wait for the result, because this time around we had two previous lob attempts in the first game, and they were just completely off the mark. They were just out there, up in space. This one was pretty well done, like pretty well adjusted.
Stipe can go get those two.
Yeah.
Right now he's trying to get one at the strike. China's 6th foul.
Short.
Not enough on it. Zhang handling the ball. He'll get it to Ma. Ma to Lou. Lou up fake. A little strong. Oh, McDaniel couldn't bring down the rebound. The loose ball ends up in the Aussie's hands. Stipe directed traffic. Gets it to the sharpshooter, Antonio. Back to Stipe and swiped away.
Good hands. And you got to give credit to Team China. They did not give Antonio anything clean since the beginning of the game. He had a layup. He finished at the cup because he's fast and he's a triple threat guy. But he could be the difference maker if you allow Antonio to get a free look. Just when I mentioned it, no.
Great trigger on Mitchell. Big body. Great touch. Tracked down by Mitchell. Saved. McDaniel swings it over. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, trouble for sure.
Yeah, trouble over there. Extra little bit of hesitation. That's all it took. Australia lead it by 1. The way this game has been going so far, it doesn't look like it's going to go the distance. Both teams on pace to get to that 21-point mark.
Yeah, but Australia is in much more favorable position to pull away. That's a foul. That's a foul.
Just the 4th on the Aussies.
Yeah, McDaniel extremely physical with Leo. Extremely physical. He's contesting absolutely everything.
Lou's got the green light, but he's missed his last couple of deep attempts. There is McDaniel, won't go. And Ma wants to get it down low. Jiang Lang sprints outside instead of attacking the basket. Thank you very much. Lou connects. And China are in front by 1.
He's going to go back at it. He's going to go back at it.
Lou
He's going to go back at it.
Finish him. Liu Kang doing his thing. It's 15-12 China. Oh, and you ain't welcome in here. Ma says nah to Stipe. He stifles Stipe. Whoa. We got a blockbuster right now. And China lead this thing by 3 with 3:37 to go. Take a look at this last sequence of events. It's Liu hitting one off the glass. Jiang Lang earlier going on the merry-go-round. And y'all can't see this at home. I can't get Angelo out of my face because he's celebrating victory on his prediction.
I'm not celebrating anything. You didn't believe this.
No.
You did not believe
well,
this.
Hold on a second.
I didn't see the win. I'm just saying, you see 15-12 at the
I wasn't going to rub it.
timeout.
I was not going to rub it in. Let's get Mitchell's shot off. Stipe skies, but he can't get
the ball
throws it away.
Yeah, it bounces on that line. All I'm saying is this: you did not have faith that it will be 3-point lead after the second TV timeout.
You know what I said?
Say it now.
I said don't count China out because
there you go. You see, that doesn't work anymore. They're not fooled anymore.
Oh, Liu with a wild shot.
He needs to shoot it. He needs to shoot it. Oh, yeah, but you need to touch the rim, buddy.
A couple of bad attempts for Liu there.
Yeah, and now he's going to have to guard.
Mitchell. I'm not sure if that's the shot that they want. China have to get it cleared here.
But that's the only shot they could get.
3 minutes to go.
Oh!
Stipe still piece! That ain't a poster, that's a mug shot! Criminal offense! Oh, give it to me again! He puts the Ma in monster on his hand! Oh, no! Oh! Hey, Ma! McDaniel! Off target! I told y'all, don't sleep on China.
Yeah, you told him. Nah, I'm not allowing you to take credit this time around.
Listen, impressive. Impressive. So far, if they can hold on.
Because all I heard from you was, no way, Jose, no way, Jose. And all I know, it's up 4 with 2 minutes 39 to go. That's all I know.
Jeez Louise.
Put some respect on my previews and pronostics. Pronostics.
Yes, your prognosticating has worked out well. This is
The truth of the matter is this. You know better, and you knew that this was a possibility, but I understand how impressed you've been with Australia, and I'm not mad at you for that.
Well, game's not over yet. I want to make that
no, the game is not over.
clear.
And the foul trouble also can get Australia back in it right away.
But that dunk right there, that's a deflator. I told you, that's a big bucket. Can't defend in the restricted area, though, after that made shot.
We're talking about athleticism. You see the hang time and how high Antonio went for that layup?
Oh, yeah.
He's the one, he's the sneaky athlete of the crew.
Luke. As he pulled. No good. They don't get a body on him. Oh, that's a bad foul. Stipe trying for the chase down block, and he does not get a hand on it. Instead, he gets a hand on Lou, and that will put him on the free throw line. And Angelo's predictions, his prognosticating model, he's 9 for 9. It's unbelievable.
Five.
Yeah, we know.
You cannot afford to foul if you're China, though. You cannot afford to foul.
Now Stipe with a chance for a throwdown himself. And a two-handed yammy. Keeps it within reach for Australia. A two-possession game. Not in the bag yet for China. I don't care what Angelo says.
Oh, I didn't say it was in the bag. I'm just saying we have a game, don't we?
Oh, that one's broken up.
Big shot. Big shot.
Hey, Ma.
Big shot.
What's up? Got to. Me too. 2014. That let the air out of the sails for the Australians. It's Mitchell.
Ooh, that's a bad slip. I hope he didn't hurt himself.
Yeah, Tiang Long is up now. So is his team. One more shot. Lou draws the contact, and you gotta expect this game to end here at the free throw line. So we'll be looking at. We're gonna have to look at this group again, right? Because look, China pulls the 1-1. We're gonna have a three-way tie.
Yeah.
And come on, break out the calculator. We got to see who's going to be moving on out of this group.
Oh, I can talk to you. Just give me 1 second. I'll give you everything you need.
Wow. And that will officially put the game away. A stone-cold stunner. China over Australia in a rematch of last year's gold medal game. This time, it's the Chinese who prevail.
So, hold on.
We got to work out the numbers. And I think Malaysia might be out.
Yeah, because they only scored 10 against Australia. Yeah. So, Australia, what was the final score, sir?
21-15.
15. Okay, so that means it's an aggregate of 36. Malaysia out.
Greg, shout out to Greg Heyer. He's featured on the Aussies national team here at the Asia Cup. He says, man, I don't think I ever lost to China. Come on, Greg. It's too soon. It's too soon.
That's a cheap shot. That's a cheap shot.
No. But I think, crunching the numbers, I think the Aussies are still going to get through.
No, they're getting through.
In the three-way tie scenario.
And actually, are they going to finish first is the question.
Okay. All right, well, we'll check into that just to make sure. But what a game. China.
Actually, China, top of the group, Australia second.
Yeah, maybe the win of the day for Team China.
Not maybe. Most definitely.
After dropping to Malaysia.
Actually, Malaysia against China is the win of the day. And then China winning.
It's debatable.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
We'll talk about it. We got 10 minutes break before we get back to the action. And we will resume with New Zealand and Qatar. Check ball at 8:05. We'll see you back here in Singapore in 10. As we proceed to give you what you need, New Zealand and Qatar for the 1 seed out of Group D. Last men's game of the day. The lights are shining bright. The city of Singapore dominating the backdrop. And we will see who dominates this game, if anybody. Coming off one of the stunners of the day. After losing to Malaysia in a crazy contest, China bullies the Aussies en route to the 1 seed for the group. And set the table for this one right here. So anticipating a good one, that's for sure. Christian Martin last out. Got a few stars on this game, but again, it's the Tui Lewis that really gets them going. And New Zealand, chance at a 2-0 record. Same goes for Qatar. Their star is the big man in the middle of Basher. Nedum Muslic, first out. He's the orchestrator, the facilitator, the OG veteran. Basher out next to him, the young emerging star that they will lean on heavily in this game. Dejan Janjic, the guy that they rely on for his shooting ability and slashing ability. And their newest add to the squad this year, Mubarak Jama. By the way, that was the first ever China win over Australia.
Really?
Yes. First time they've done it.
That's big. Well, I'm sure they would have loved to do it for a medal, but to even get a chance to play for a medal, you needed to win this game. So I think it's just as big, just as good.
I was laughing at a message I got. Vince Chang was talking about that dunk, and he said, "Egg food done." That is funny. Nedum Muslic with his game face on. He's got some climbing to do in the world rankings, that's for sure. But people forget Qatar was a power in 3x3 for a brief time. The world stage and the Asia Cup stage. So they've had their moment of glory. They've been rebuilding the program and put together a good squad. I think when it comes for this, you're the analyst, not me. My humble opinion is they need more out of Dejan Janjic. Abasher is going to be a consistent deliverer, but what was that? He interrupted my thought process. I didn't know that he was like that. Martin bouncy like that was choice, bro. Anyway, what do you think? As far as this, as a secondary scorer on this Qatar team, it's got to be Yannis consistently, right?
I tell you what, I agree with you. I agree with you because I told him when I crossed paths with him when we had that session break, I told him, you need to do something about your shoes because you're slipping all the time. I said, you're slipping and sliding. You got to do something. He said, yeah, brother, I know. But
he got them on Silk Road.
Because he's a player that is capable of making good reads. He's a player that can shoot it. And he's deceptively tall and strong, by the way. So he's not a mismatch on switches and stuff like that. But the pace that New Zealand plays with, can he keep up with it? That's what I want to see.
They're going to kick it up to Martin. You see that ricochet, but G with the rock in hand. Now it's to Tui. Baseline. Nice body control. Gets his own rebound. He'll kick it out. G from 2 range. And it will go. Friendly bounce.
I like how he pointed to the staff.
What'd you say his nickname was?
General Tunchi.
General Tunchi. Generating a 2-piece. Oh, quick hands. Not going to be an easy score on Martin.
Because Lieutenant Tunji would sound good, but he's much more than a lieutenant.
General Tunji.
Admiral Tunji doesn't have the same ring to it.
Corporal Tunji. Okay.
Corporal Tunji, yeah. Nah, General's good.
Okay, that is not good. Late in the shot clock, hard to blame that one on Janjic.
Yeah, that was rough.
Between a rock and a hard place, not much he could do. Again, this one's for first place in Pool D that will lace up against the number 2 out of B. Once we get to the elimination phases, we finish 2 in B.
Those 2 teams that already earned a ticket to the quarterfinals.
So it'll be Australia. Winner we get Australia, B and D cross, right?
Yeah. I don't know if you want to win the game. I don't know if you want to win it, really.
Right.
Like, truthfully, do you want to win it? I'm not sure anymore.
Loser against China. That's the way it's shaping up. Meantime, booking. Quick drive, converts it to a score. The tall blacks on top.
That would set up China and Australia for a crash course to meet up eventually in the final if they go all the way. Am I correct?
Yeah, could be another.
With the bracket set up that way.
Could be a rematch of last year. We'll see. Book is blocked. Janjic with the defense, and now Abasher getting frisky over there with Martin. Tui comes back in for New Zealand. Martin gets a rest, as will Janjic. At 3x3 The Voice in your ear, Kyle Montgomery with the Czar, Angelo Sakarakis. Nice Find pass. Him at Instagram.
You gotta love Abasher, man. Complete player. But I tell you what, 2 Point Nation is not known to make calculations. And they're going to play this game all out. They want to win. I know the coaching staff. I know the players. They're not thinking about, do we want to play against China? Do we want to play against Australia? They're thinking about, if we want to get a medal, we got to beat either one of them.
Yeah, got to go through. To be the best, you got to beat the best, as they say.
Exactly. So I don't expect anybody to be really calculating anything. And from the look of things right now, they're both playing very seriously. Ooh. There's an offensive foul down low first.
So after the hot start for New Zealand, Qatar have cut into the lead, down 1. And just at the tip of the iceberg in this 10-minute sprint. 2 minutes have eclipsed. Dime is dropped, but can Janjic finish it off? Yes, indeed. General Tunji to Martin. Two was off target. Yanya's going to work. We had him circled. Spotlight on him as an X factor in this game, potentially. General Tanchi. Yes, sir. .55.
But that's going to be a crazy matchup. That means that the medalists who are already matched up in pool play are going to face up in the quarters no matter what. No matter what happens here. You're going to either have New Zealand, Australia, or New Zealand, China.
Well, this is all about trimming the fat in the main draw. Tutui would not be denied. Net him. Trying to net it. Nothing that time. Yanich will track down the rebound. Get it down low to Jama. Jama takes a bump in the back. Tui just trying to hold his ground against the larger Yama. And that will account for New Zealand's third foul. 6-5 game as we head into our first media timeout in our last men's game of the day.
You know that last year's semifinal Australia against New Zealand gave us an all-time classic, right?
Oh, they have had some all-time classics over the years at this Asian Cup stage for sure. Just add that one to the collection.
But Dylan was absolutely spectacular. He had if I remember right, over like 12 points or something crazy like that. I have to check, but he just dominated in the paint, and two-point nation shot 40% from a two-point range to make it a game. So I don't know if they can reproduce that again, but I'm already salivating for the knockout round.
Yanez with a wild drive. Yama inside. No. And Tutui continued to apply pressure. Not as electric in this one as he was in game one. I believe he had 8 points in that game.
I would be impressed in case of a Qatar win against New Zealand. Because Qatar,
without question.
I would be impressed. That would be, how could I say, inspiring Qatar of believing in his chances for a medal, but that's the one that you are not expecting right now.
Two-piece combo. Fries and the drink added to it. He will make his way to the line. Martin, that is. What a play from him. Choice, bro. 8-5.
So Pool A and Pool C will join the party tomorrow. And in the men's bracket, we're going to have Pool A with Mongolia, Chinese Taipei, and the Philippines. That's going to be also an interesting group. And Pool C with Republic of Korea, Singapore, and Japan. And what we've seen from Republic of Korea, I can't wait to see them battle tested tomorrow at this stage of competition.
Yep, last day of group play coming tomorrow. Tough act to follow from the games that we've got today. Uh-oh. Angelo's up here dug in, y'all. You do not want to see this at home. Oh, actually, okay. Hey.
There you go.
Okay.
Made you respect the vibes live.
Okay. Yeah, once you caught the beat there, you was right. That was nice.
You're trying to make it look like I was off beat. Oh, that's such a sneaky move.
No, that's your own beat at first. Then when you caught it, it was live.
I was in my zone. That's what you're trying to say. Oh, talking about zone.
Yep.
This man is getting into it.
He's a banker. Put him in the financial district. Martin makes it 11-5. And Qatar will respond. The last time I checked, twos were worth more than ones. Martin taking a scenic route. Can't land that one.
And Muslic would have loved to challenge, but he cannot call for a challenge before the last 2 minutes of the game.
5:22 left, so. Oh yeah, that elbow put Muslic down. He's got a few extra words.
Those two are looking for trouble, let me tell you. They talk to each other. And I don't see nothing wrong with a little bit of up and ground, but if you do a lot of it, there is a little bit of a problem. See, look at those two. Look at those two. They keep on going at each other.
Yeah, they're getting after it. Little personal rivalry. I like the fact that Muslic is taking on the responsibility of guarding the most dangerous offensive player, arguably in a tournament. And maybe frustrating Tatui a little bit.
Oh, not a little bit, really. Look at this.
Look at it, just getting physical, making life miserable on Tatui Lewis.
I don't know if that's going to be enough to take down 2-Point Nation. Oh, yes, look at this.
Ooh, Hezzy. Book gets slick with it. Nice passing. And he puts the 2 into Tui. Finally gets one to go, Lewis.
We can call him Tatui.
13-8, that's the French in you coming out. And Tui, I mean, he ain't gonna slow down. I don't care how physical you get with him.
Hey,
this young boy's about that life.
Yeah, he's about that thing. But that last possession from New Zealand, you have to show it in all 3x3 academies. That's really what 3x3 is about. Sharing the wealth, believing in each other's abilities, and always keeping the ball on the move and being unpredictable.
Yeah.
Everybody being dangerous, that's what you want. And 2-Point Nation is really all about that.
A little strong on the free throw, but New Zealand leading comfortably. 6-point advantage. Jama underneath with a jump hook.
Slama Jama.
Oh man, that's another one.
Yeah, I gotta go for the real.
I got one for you, depending on what he does.
All right.
Ooh, there's Yannick. Shreds the thread from deep.
You talked about him, you know. He's important for this.
He's got that ability. Martin. Good catch in that time. So get it like me. James on my feet. Get with it, Angelo. Anyway, it's Tatui Lewis at the line.
He said, catch me in the hood. Even at the door when I'm in Singapore.
Yeah. Tatui get the strike. Another attempt to Tui because of the lane violation. Muslic coming around. Muslic eyeing the two-piece. Lands in Tonji's hands.
Very high scoring pace.
Gets it down low.
Oh, look at the basketball IQ.
Pass to Tui. Lewis, you knew this. Wet ball, second of the game for him. He might be down, but he's never out. Yanez from way outside will not go. 18-11. This one will remain as Tonji will operate. He'll get it to Tui. Oh, he's cooking. He's cooking now.
And he's talking to him, too. He lets him know.
So 3 Tuis in a row.
Oh. He's okay. Martin crashing into the basket. The push was a little bit nasty. But I tell you what's nasty, though. The dominance for Team New Zealand.
Yeah, 2-Point Nation has turned into Rhythm Nation. I miss you, but they ain't miss much.
No, and Lewis got his groove on, like Stella.
Rhythm Nation, by the way, Janet Jackson album. Remember that song? I miss you much. Remember that?
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, dude, because we're the same generation.
this kid on the emoji cam. These fans really get engaged. I like what they're doing. I like what these guys are doing too. Look at Tatui Lewis, who was not put in the clamps, but under wraps for the most part of this game, with Nadim Muslic making life difficult, and he's exploded for 10 in this game.
Yeah, like he started off the game irritating Lewis a lot and dissuading him from, or trying to dissuade him from being aggressive. But the more he was hugging it out, the more he was pouncing and trying to take the Lewis out of the game, the more Lewis got involved, the more Lewis got focused, the more he got inspired.
Yeah.
And Book, don't underestimate his game. People will see that he finishes with 1 point, but he was essential to the ball moving and to the wealth being shared.
That is going to wrap up the men's competition on the day. A resounding W for the Tall Blacks. Once again led by the young star, Tatui Lewis. And we're headed to the quarterfinals with an undefeated record. Qatar will have to settle for the second seed out of the group. And they will play on, which is the most important thing. And it'll be a classic, maybe the classic of classics when it comes to men's rivalries. New Zealand and Australia.
You know how you call it, a classic.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, a classic, as Angelo says. I'm going to write that down, as a matter of fact. A classic coming up.
I hope you'll think about me when you'll say it on your next broadcast.
I give you your writer's credit.
No ghostwriting out here.
All right, enjoy the highlights. And it'll be the ladies the rest of the way. Couple games remaining on the slate to wrap up day one of main draw group play. Stick around. All righty. Here are the standings. Where's Pool A action? Coming down the pike. Who you got, Thailand or Kazakhstan?
Ooh, that's a tough call. That's a tough call because you're thinking of a team of Kazakhstan that is physical and that is more than capable of earning a spot in the quarterfinals, and I was looking at them as dark horses coming out of the qualifying draw for a team going to the knockout round. Thailand, though, is one of those teams you just never really know which
version you're gonna get,
which version they're gonna show you, because I've seen them shoot the lights out, be aggressive, play with a lot of pace, but to me they're not playing with their best player right now because we don't have the length and versatility. I forgot her name, number 25. You know who I'm talking about. The same way I bugged that on Hickey, but he's gonna get back to me. Don't worry, I bugged that on Hickey, but don't worry, I'll get it again.
I got an idea who you're speaking of, but
I'm sure you do.
But they've had a couple of really dynamic players in the last couple of years.
Udumsuk.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah. So they don't have Udumsuk, and Udumsuk is a key element to their greatness and their ability to compete with teams that are higher ranked or physical. She has the talent, she can shoot, and the problem is that now you're kind of stuck because you need Super Body to really come out her shell. She hasn't done it yet. She's capable, but she hasn't done it yet. And the responsibility on her shoulders to help as much as possible Wong Tapa, and it's the key to me. If Super Body starts shooting that thing and be aggressive and get up on the score sheet, then Thailand has a chance. If not, then I don't see the depth necessary to take down Kazakhstan.
Well, Kazakhstan, both of these teams losers to China, and this is a play-in game for both, for that 2 seed and a chance to keep their medal hopes alive here. So this should have a playoff game type feel in it, with all the intensity that. But as you know, it'll come down to the execution between these two teams. They haven't seen our best from Thailand. Kazakhstan played pretty well against China, albeit in a loss. So they might be a slight favorite in this next 10-minute sprint, one of 2 remaining on the day, as we'll wrap up with homestanding Singapore and Chinese Taipei in women's Pool C action. So 20 more minutes of 3x3 game action. Hope that you guys will stick around for the both.
I'll give a slight advantage to Kazakhstan in this matchup because I think that the physicality that Kazakhstan is capable of bringing down low, and Zakipova has been willing to alternate a little bit from inside to outside. She finds some outside shooting efficiency, and it propels Kazakhstan to a whole new stratosphere. Yeah. It's not the same team at that moment. But she's also one of those players that you have to deal with mismatch situations, and you will have some mismatch situations to deal with because, as you know, the build of Team Thailand makes it that pretty much against anybody, Wong Tapa will always have trouble guarding somebody down low. And it's gonna be a clash of styles, I believe.
Wong Tapa presents her own problems too, though. As a ball handler and penetrator, she got a bag. She's crafty with that rock.
She got a bag, but does the team enable her to utilize that bag without having to work too hard? Because if it's just solo mission, it's much tougher to sustain that 10 minutes. Now, if you get the ball on the move and she attacks you off closeouts, it's another story.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be Thailand to start with the rock. Wong Tapa doing the honors of the opening check ball, and we are off and running. Last one in Pool A, ladies competition. They will swing it underneath, and it leads to an opening score for Prajuapsu. Turn around, Jay, no. Rajvamsu corrals the rebound, wants it back. Wide open, two ball is gonna rattle home with no problem. Nice start, that's Fetnin providing.
Zakipova, please close the window.
On airmail, back over to Thailand, who again have jumped out of the gates with the quickness. Trying to get in stride now. Wangtapa, two-piece whistle.
It's a great start for Thailand.
Foul away from the ball. So Bo gets him going. The body will fake the screen and leave some space for Wangtapa to do that. Never mind. Missed the layup. Got to finish those off. She doesn't do it. So inside, Kazakhstan are going to go. The step through. Big bucket.
She's tough. Kudraptseva has been really, really impactful down low since the beginning of this Asian Cup action for Kazakhstan.
Chupavati threaded the needle and then finds herself open. So better to give than receive. Chupavati pokes that one away. And for Kazakhstan, they are on the board, but still looking at a three-point deficit early. Somebody's going home and somebody's moving on.
I like those games.
Long two, missed. Tracked down, however. And launched again. Different location, same result. Offensive rebound keeps Kazakhstan in business. Nice. Wild drive. And Wangtapa taking advantage. That time converts. Oh, that's a foul called on Chupavati.
Yeah, and Kudraptseva is catching a lucky break right here because she's a bit frustrated. She didn't get a whistle on the previous one, and I'm not even sure that would have deserved a whistle. It's 3x3, baby. It's not regular basketball. You got to go tougher to the cup. But then she took that shot out of frustration because that's not really her role on that squad to just dribble out and pull up.
Yeah.
It's more so Yokaba that you should look for in those type of situations. But
it gets her a trip to the line.
And that helps because Thailand right now is pulling away. And you don't want to give them too much confidence because then it's tough to come back.
And transition defense nearly cost them. But Thailand take advantage one way or the other. That's a very difficult miss. Seva kind of forcing the action right now. She'll need to settle in to get Kazakhstan back in the game. Yurkabay, no way. Chupavati, not as confident in taking her shot as normal.
That's what I was telling you. I need her to come out of her shell. Yeah, but Kazakhstan is just chucking up shots that don't make sense right now.
A couple of them been open looks.
Yeah, but not these last two. And there was an extra pass to make at the top with Kudraptseva that was by herself. And Zakipova was like, yeah, you know what? Let me take that one. And guess what? The previous shot attempt from Kudraptseva is kind of like poison ivy. You know those plants that just grow super fast?
Yes.
It's contagious. Now you're going to take those type of shots, then the other ones are going to say like, well, you don't want to reverse the ball. I'm going to take the next one. And it just kind of spreads. I was going
to make that point too. It's like you've shot enough shots. Nice dive, drops. Rajvamsu delivers. She's off to a nice start. Defense 2 from Thailand. Wangtapa, deep attempt, no. And did a foul. Easy whistle there. TV timeout, 7-3 start for Thailand. go back to it. 4-point advantage for Thailand. Quick whistle on Kazakhstan. Offensive foul. Not helping their cause with another turnover. A little bit disjointed. Thailand right now trying to find an opening. Wang Thapa with the hezzy dish, miss. Whistle, however. Rajramsu going out to the line. Just that dribble drive penetration. It's breaking down the Kazakhstan defense and constantly kind of playing recovery defensively. Leads to the foul. And Rajramsu can't convert. Knocks it in. 5-point advantage. Kazakhstan trying to trim into it with long-range attempts, but all of their bombs have missed the mark. Thapa over to Rajramsu. Goal on the cut like a Band-Aid beat.
Good execution. Supravati coming from behind. The fake back screen. Quick flash. And you know what the trigger point is, Kyle, for that type of action?
What is it?
If the defense is bumping you and staying under, set a good screen. If the defense is kind of anticipating a switch and lets you ride freely, fake the screen and flash.
Got it.
Ooh-wee!
Bullet pass. 10-3. Thailand, man,
you know what?
Impressive.
You know what Kazakhstan reminds me of right now?
Who?
India. Checking up bad shots.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yep.
Checking up bad shots. Just going for ISO ball instead of working together as a unit. Oh my.
Over the shoulder. Filthy dish. Wang Thapa. Fitting Wap from the left wing.
When Thailand shoots the two with success, it's not the same team, Kyle. It's not the same type of opposition.
Oh, they are dissecting Kazakhstan right now.
Kazakhstan is just falling apart. Falling apart. Very disappointing performance. Kazakhstan was expected to provide us with a much better opposition, but they're just collapsing.
10-point lead going away, and we are not even at the midway point. No signs that Thailand is going to slow down. Supravati, no good that time. And kind of a wild attempt right there.
Yeah. And no passing, no ball movement, nothing that we've seen in the qualifying draw, Kyle. That's not the same team. And that's why I'm saying that it reminds me of India on the men's side. It's just, I don't understand. Why do you go away from what makes you successful as a team?
You're confused. Oh man, that is only going to make matters worse.
Oh, this game is cooked.
Thapa is definite.
This game is cooked.
Quick hands too.
Whatever your favorite meal is, your favorite dish.
And reverse it to the right wing. Walked up. No good that time. Effective though, hustles it down. Look at this.
Looking like 2-point nation right now.
Moving the ball. Wang Thapa is fouled. Kazakhstan have run into a buzzsaw.
You know what they ran into?
What?
When you're driving and you hit the side of the curb and your tire just burst. That's literally what happens.
It's a blowout, yeah.
Yeah, you're driving carelessly and just finished. Done.
Yep. They're walking dead right now. Superwoman Supavati.
And Supavati came out of her shell in this game.
Couple of two pieces.
Right, a few drives.
And now they are 3-piece away from victory.
And Vietnam found its groove from long range. So the game plan remains exactly as expected. So good job. Good job.
I think that was a
Thailand.
foul.
Maybe. But
that was some contact.
with what has not been whistled all game, was it?
No. Let them play.
Yeah. Oh, almost had it.
Time to let the twos start flying. Well, they've been letting them fly freely from the start, so.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, my
Lord! One thumper. Emphasis on one. Magical pass.
Oh, my goodness.
That was after the crossover.
Oh, she's saucy. You know how good that was?
Oh, I'm telling you, Wong Doffa.
Do you know
that
how
is
good?
home cooked. What a dish.
You know how good that was?
How was that?
Just as good as that spicy citrus sauce that we had with the sea bass.
The sea bass at lunch today was perfection.
Perfection.
Absolute. Dare I say a perfect game for Thailand?
Near perfect, yeah. For sure.
They've had a little bit of it all.
The start was a bit off. The start was a bit shaky, and then they figured it out.
Yeah. But they've been cooking ever since. Supavati has elevated her game. And just look at our top scores. Superwoman leading the way.
Very balanced effort, by the way.
Doffa's been getting it done. Fettin as well. And the early spark that they got from Pajwapsu. This is Thailand playing to their potential.
Yes, agreed.
Fat then wop. That is it. That is all. Over well before the limit. 21-6. Thailand with a statement that will secure their spot in the quarterfinals.
Beautiful. Winner, chicken dinner, easy money for Supavati and company.
Balanced effort too. Everybody had their moment where they shine.
Yeah.
That was impressive.
Well, we had questions before the game. They gave us answers, didn't they?
Yes. I think I'm in my predictions today, I'm up to 10 for 10. Can we agree on that?
We can agree with anything.
Well, let's agree on this. We got one more game left.
Yes, sir.
Enjoy the highlights from that one. Not exactly, but as close of a game as I think we anticipated, with it being an elimination game. Got to give props to Thailand for how they played in that one. They were all gas, no brakes. Well, we'll take a brief break before we close the day. Get ready. It's going to get loud. Singapore, Chinese Taipei, Women's Pool C to close the main draw, day one. All right, both teams have entered the court of play to close the day, and neither of them could beat Japan.
Yeah.
So that sets them up for an elimination game. Medal hopes on the line in the next 10 minutes. Home-standing Singapore and Chinese Taipei. We were just talking about this game coming into the warm-ups.
Yep.
And I was telling Angelo that I think that this one has the makings of maybe a one-sided game. I think even though Singapore is the home team, I think Chinese Taipei have a big edge. And he's 9 for 9. He begs to differ. Is that right or wrong?
That is right. I believe those teams are much more much more balanced, like way closer than what you believe at this moment. And I feel that we are facing the same type of
Australia
setup than Australia-China, yeah.
All right, well, you heard it.
Yeah.
Mark it down. You said it with your chest.
I said it with my chest. I feel not confident, but I feel that Singapore is underestimating this matchup, and that there's been some work done in the shadows. And I was speaking with Steve Sir earlier today. I saw him after the clinic this morning, and I had the opportunity to stick around a little bit and watch their preparation, their practice, and we spoke for about 25 minutes.
Yeah.
And he was telling me they scrimmaged against Singapore, and they're improving, man. They're improving. So
okay,
I can take that with a grain of salt, obviously, but
Steve Sir said it.
But Steve Sir acknowledged the improvement, and I believe with what I've seen with both games, they both scored 11 against Japan. It's not like Chinese Taipei showed that much more promise offensively than Singapore. And I want to give Singapore the credit of the doubt.
Okay, all right, benefit of the doubt. I got you. They come out with some defense. The man, what Snoop say? The man don't miss. Angelo, that is, so. Okay. Last one to close the opening day of the main draw. Day 3 officially. It has been a fun ride. Make sure y'all follow at FIBA 3x3. That's the official account for all of your highlights and updates. To keep track of everything going on with this 2026 edition of the Asia Cup. Count it and one.
And defensively, Singapore has started the game up properly. They're pressuring the ball, denying everything. They forced 2 turnovers already.
Do not sleep on Singapore. I was talking with Steve Sir earlier. And I'm telling you, you know.
I love you, man. I love you. You're the best.
Singapore gonna strike first here. I love you back. And
no, you got to lead towards the basket. You got to lead towards the basket, and Coach Lazic is a little bit frustrated, but that clearly is not Han's fault. She's going towards the basket. She's freed up. Jermaine passed it back behind her.
Trying to inject some of those tenets of the Serbian strategy that Lazic learned on, Rasic rather, learned on for all those years. Oh, that is certainly a foul. And there's something to be said playing in front of the home crowd too.
Of course.
You got that energy, and you're feeding off that from the crowd, and
undeniably, Kyle.
It can either make or break you in time. Sometimes
that is true.
It also adds to the pressure. So
it might. I remember when we played the World Cup in Nantes with Team France. It helped us out for sure. We felt a little extra boost when we were tired. And I remember before the bronze medal game, we were both with Slovenia, all sitting down.
Oh man, yeah.
And we did not even go warm up.
I'm trying to remember. I know that Junti, Mr. Nice was on that squad with you. Blanchard was on the squad with you. Was it Pontins?
That's right.
Yep, Charlie Pontins.
Good memory.
Yep.
And you had our supervisor, Kazakhstan.
What's wrong with you?
Well, got crossed up.
That was Chu on the crossover.
But guess what, though?
What's that?
There's a 2-pointer right back at you to take the lead back. Singapore up 1.
Okay. Lead. Can't get the athletic attempt to go down. So Singapore maintain possession. They move it around the perimeter. That 2-ball is on the way. Hits the heel of the rim. Offensive rebound right back to the Lady Lions. Working it around the perimeter once again. Run into traffic and steps through for a clean look. Who touched it last is the question. And I believe that Chinese Taipei touched it last.
I'm not sure. I think they're going to give it to Chinese Taipei.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chinese Taipei ball. Never mind. There's Lazar Rasic over there.
You know what the little in the story? Our supervisor for this event, Adam Kapic, played that semifinal, that bronze medal game against me with Slovenia.
Oh, wow.
You know, like it's full circle moment.
Times have changed. The evolution of the game from now to then.
Yeah.
It's not night and day, but look at the shift in powers and the countries that were powerhouses back then.
Yeah. For sure. There's been a change in scenery, no doubt.
3-4 contest. The home team trying to get some home cooking. Nice look and conversion underneath. So that last bucket by Matilda makes it 5-3.
Matilda.
You
It's
know,
the last game of the day. You know that.
I never saw Matilda.
Never did? You want me to tell you something?
Yes.
Never did either. So,
I thought you were singing something from the movie. And here you are, just making stuff up.
exactly. Isn't that beautiful?
Matilda again.
Because it's Shakira, and I did Matilda. That's why. It's just being creative, that's all.
It's getting late. But Matilda's been going to work. Singapore out of the gates. Man, I got to give you your props. You have not picking games, but
just analyzing, feeling the vibes, and observing what the body language is, what the abilities are, and how they're performing pretty much, because my eye is literally going to be different from most people's, because I'm looking at the details that most people won't look at.
We're looking at as a coach and a former player.
Exactly.
That's right. That's why you're where you're at. Step back, Hezzy.
Ooh, that's a foul.
Yes,
Yeah. Late call, but the right call.
Whistle comes. You got clothesline en route to that shot attempt.
I think they allowed for the advantage to take place, but since she missed that layup, they had to revert back to the whistle.
You'll see that from time to time.
Yeah, I mean, and I'd rather have that, meaning like, we'll let it go because that's part of the spirit of the game, but if that prevents you from getting your bucket, then let's make sure that we give the right call.
Yes. Free throw, too strong.
Oh, that's a good take.
Nice speed for Drew. Double cross, extra pass. That is a thing of beauty. Singapore. Hear the roar from the Lions. 8-4 contest. But they look like a different team than we saw against China.
Against Japan.
I mean, yeah, against Japan. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Driving the kick, making the right decisions offensively, the extra effort. Tough finishes.
And maybe there was some nervousness in that first game.
Yeah, that's got to be considered.
Yeah. But the good thing in this game for both Chinese Taipei and Singapore, you don't have to calculate. It's do or die. You're in or you're out.
Go hard or go home. So far, it's Singapore pouring it on. 4-point advantage, pending this trip to the free throw line. And that will go.
That's nice.
Lead pass.
That's nice.
What a play. What a pass. The margin for error on a pass like that has got just enough lead on it. Just enough touch on that pass. 9-5, we play on.
Good switches defensively. Good switches defensively. That's a really good defensive possession from Singapore. They're contesting, and they're not allowing Chinese Taipei to get freed up for a wide open two at the 45. And that translates into a turnover being forced.
Yeah, seems the Chinese Taipei are playing a little tight.
Yeah, nervousness, you think?
Yeah.
Another turnover. Layup City in the Lion City.
Layup line indeed. Stop it short. The 10-footer won't go.
Wide open, Kyle.
The defensive breakdowns is costing Chinese Taipei. Singapore pouring it on even more. Deep to attempt, out of bounds. So the momentum is in Singapore's favor in this play-in game. And Angelo's already right down 10 for 10. What can I say? I can just give props when props are due.
I appreciate it. Oh, that's a good pass.
Oh, nice, yeah, lead pass.
Oh, my.
Man. Right now, Chinese Taipei cannot seem to buy a bucket. Nothing quite going their way. Loose ball finds its way to Singapore. They're on the run. Decide to get it reset. Swung to the right wing. Up fake. Step back. I was going to say, if that goes.
Is it going to be given to, yes, Chinese Taipei.
Singapore on pace to sprint to 21. 12 points with a little bit over 5 minutes left in this one. Chinese Taipei in a 7-point hole. Lee lets it fly and won't go. Rebound to Singapore. Jermaine.
That's a good pass. That's a good pass. Yes. That's good team basketball, Kyle.
14-5. Impressive. That might not even be the word for how Singapore has played so far in this game. I thought another one was coming. Foul on the way up. So we'll get a look at Lydia Hang Ziyi one more time. Just hit the 2-ball. Now up to the line. And looks like Chinese Taipei here dead in the water. 4:32 to go. But that is a really difficult hole to climb out of.
Yeah, and I haven't seen enough on Chen Yili. She was pretty solid against Japan. She scored 5, and she was making her presence felt around the cup. And right now, she's just transparent. Nah, she needs to go finish.
Yep, take it up. No hesitation, just hydration.
Oof.
Wet ball. And maybe that provides a spark for Chinese Taipei.
Trouble.
Travel now, 2. So, pretty big 2 from Chu. Chu's got it again. Step back, puts it in the wind. Doesn't land. Rebound, Chinese Taipei. Chipping away at the lead. Still a 7-point deficit. Make no mistake about it. A lot of work for them to do. Got to start on the defensive end for Chinese Taipei. Jermaine to the left, to the left. Right back, though. So every time that Chinese Taipei get a little bit of a spark, it is answered quickly by Singapore. Jermaine, oh!
That was unexpected.
And then Lee converts the layup, still a 3-possession lead. It's cleared now. 3.5 to go. Jermaine with the rock in hand, whips it over. 2-ball, too strong. Right back to
good fade.
Great fade. Great patience.
The basketball IQ, Singapore, much improved.
Oh, that's going to be out of bounds on Chinese Taipei. And this place is electric. The hometown fans with big smiles on their faces with a 17-10 lead and 3:07 to go in our finale of the day. Here's some of the work that's been done by Singapore. Everybody getting in on the action. Jermaine setting the table a good bit.
Yeah, and Jermaine already did a good job against Japan. She was kind of like the only one that had some responsive fire. She had 5 points, but against Japan. But this is a real team effort. A lot of chemistry, a lot of willpower. There you go.
Two beasts won't fall.
But I like the fact that they play to their strength. They're not going to the club all the time, especially when they are not that physical to start with.
They haven't taken very many bad shots.
No.
And their defense has been top-notch.
Yes. Agreed.
Look at this. They force a shot clock violation. They put them on punishment. You ain't going nowhere. Jumbled up now. Got to get a shot up late in the shot clock, and there's some defense.
Yeah, 1.1 seconds left. You need to give the ball to Jermaine and get out the way. Nope, so it's not Jermaine that's going to be checking it up, throwing the prayer.
It's Gee.
Ooh, didn't touch the rim. Didn't touch the rim.
Nope. Shot clock violation, 2:30 to play. They're taking improbable chain of events for Chinese Taipei to get back in. But
hey, welcome to the party. We've been waiting for you.
That'll help. Lee gets into a 5-point game. The slimmest deficit in some time for Chinese Taipei.
Yeah, she hesitated on the kick-out pass.
No look shot.
Yeah, because she wanted to pass it left. And she changed her mind mid-air. Ooh, once again, the defense.
Lumen, no.
Under 2 minutes to hold on for quarterfinals.
Chinese Taipei with a foul to give. And only 2 seconds to get a shot up. Lee lets it fly. Loose ball to Chinese Taipei. They'll get it to Chu. No.
Good box out.
Jermaine. Oh, that's certainly a foul. Timeout on the floor. Minute 29. I knew it all along. I think my pants are on fire.
Okay.
My nose is grown a few inches. Look at your lead scores as we see Singapore's lead grow pretty steadily throughout this game.
Yeah, but it's a team effort. Everybody participating, everybody providing some energy and efficiency as well. Because energy is one thing, efficiency is another.
I'd say that's pretty efficient. Hardly use any gas on that drive.
Yeah, as efficient as it gets. And guess what? You can save up some energy to get a stop defensively, but don't turn it over right away. Anyway, this game is not over. If she makes this, it's clearly not over, as I was mentioning.
See how quick that release was.
Oh, man.
Quicker than a sneeze. Hot chew for 2.
I like what you did there, and I like that fake handoff for the Lele.
Singapore keeping Chinese Taipei at bay.
They can afford to make fouls.
Just a third of the game for Singapore, 50 seconds to go. A 2-ball would win it for Singapore.
If you're Singapore, you got 3 fouls to give. You give them every 5 to 6 seconds, and you go and play defense again.
Oh, that was great balance to make that shot. 2-possession lead now.
Yeah, just burn up the clock.
A little bit more interesting.
Burn up the clock. So I'm okay with that for now.
Even though they don't get a score there, that's a winning possession because they use some clock.
Yeah.
Now
that's the stop now.
Well, this is the possession that will make or break Chinese Taipei's chances here.
They score, they stay alive. They don't, it's over.
Chu, cross, back work, step back. Missed it, long rebound though. Track down. Got to get something up quick if you're Chinese Taipei. Chu has it. Lee got caught reaching in the cookie jar. That is not a good foul at all. It stops the clock. And 2 free throws coming up for Chu that can get this down to a 2-point game.
What you talking about?
What you mean?
Are they gonna check if it's for a two-point shot attempt or a one-point shot attempt?
Yeah, that's a big decision.
Yeah.
Obviously, if it's two and a couple of free throws come up.
But I don't even see how it's a discussion. She was so far behind.
Let's take a look at the replay.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, yeah.
It's like...
Oh, yeah, she's definitely behind the line.
Like you cannot make it any further. But I like the fact that it gives you extra rest, and it also put extra pressure on the shooter. You kind of cut her rhythm.
Yeah, trying to, like, similar to in American football, where you ice the kicker.
Yeah.
Trying to ice the shooter.
Paid in full. Paid in full.
No go on the free throw for Chu. And that is going to go. It's still very likely to spell the end.
You cannot turn that ball over, though.
Chu, has he drive? Chu, but Chu, whoa. Won't go, big rebound. That is going to do it. Singapore just trying to play keep away in the final few seconds, and that's it. And the Lion City, the Lady Lions, handle business. And they outlast Chinese Taipei to lock down a spot in the quarterfinals. We will see them on day 5 of the competition for the elimination round. Chinese Taipei will not move on. And Angelo has improved his record to 10-10 on his game predictions. Unbelievable. 1916 Singapore winners. Go ahead. Yeah, I know you got something to say for yourself.
No, absolutely nothing. I do not gloat.
Oh, you did not.
I expect this to happen. You know who I am. You know who I am. I'm Angelo Tsagarakis.
Right.
I pulled off the Kevin Durant.
He won't gloat so y'all can see, but he's standing to my left holding up a picture that he just drew saying 10 for 10. Looking at me.
You know who I am. I'm Angelo the Czar, man. I'm the Czar.
Hey, you living up to the nickname. What a win for Singapore. These fans are going to go home happy. Here is how they got it done. We'll show you the highlights and put a button on the first day of the main draw.
I got a question for you.
What?
Can the boys follow suit?
I'm not making any predictions. You're 10 for 10, I'm 0 for 10.
No, you're not 0 for 10. Just 0 for 7. But anyway.
We'll see the men's team in action tomorrow.
Yep. And
I've heard whispers that they've gotten better too.
Yeah, they play hard. That we knew already. They got Republic of Korea and Japan. It's a tough group for Singapore, man. It's a tough group because Republic of Korea has the makings, especially knowing that you have two-point nation going against Australia in the quarterfinals. That frees up some space in that in that bracket. That frees up some space.
That's a toughie. That is
so that means that we could have Republic of Korea smoothly sliding into a potential medalist position if they take care of business. But first of all, you got to go through Japan and Singapore at home. It's not a given. And I'm looking forward to see what the Philippines are going to do. Mongolia is going to come in with a brand new looking squad. You don't have the main weapons on that squad available.
And for that reason, I think that they would be the third horse in that group. But considered the third horse. So
well, we can look at the Philippines and the Republic of Korea as two real candidates for medals this year.
Well, I like what we saw from the Philippines yesterday in the QD. So it shapes up for an interesting final day of group play coming up tomorrow. Here are the day's results that started 3 p.m. So after 6.5 hours of work, our first entries into the quarterfinals have been made. Some impressive performances in both the men's and women's competitions. Undefeated squads. We'll have a day off to rest up. The Chinese women, the 1 seed in the women's competition, undefeated. And Thailand are going to earn their way in with that win over Kazakhstan. Women's Pool C, Japan blazed by both Singapore and Chinese Taipei. We just saw the Singapore ladies edge out Chinese Taipei, getting it done in front of the home crowd, much to their delight. And the men's pool phase results look as such. We thought Malaysia might be a real sleeper with that opening win over China. They end up being on the outside looking in a three-way tie in that group.
Yeah.
Thanks to their loss to Australia, and also, their loss to Australia coming up short. How about New Zealand with Tatui Lewis straight cooking? Man, it's going to be interesting.
Yes, yes, and we might have some new history written in this competition. Because I don't remember the Philippines getting medals. I don't remember the Republic of Korea getting medals. We're going to have a clash of titans in the quarterfinals.
I think it's good to have an injection of some new.
Yeah, but it's deserved though. It's deserved. It's not like it's just circumstances that are making it that. They're showing great stuff, and eventually the draw made it that some giants had to battle earlier, so that opens up the road. Now, will they do it or not? That's the question.
New Zealand and Australia in a quarterfinal. That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Also, to mention Qatar moving on to the quarters as well.
Yeah. What about Qatar? Do you have faith in Qatar's ability to get back to the podium?
Ooh, you know what? I'll tell you on Sunday.
There you go.
Right now, we're out of words. We're out of time. That does it for day 3. Angelo Zacharakis, Kyle Montgomery. We had fun. We're back tomorrow for the final day of group play to solidify our elimination rounds. 3 p.m. sharp. We'll see you tomorrow, 1500 local time for day 4.